Welcome to episode 2 of the investment series. Today is once again the second episode in the series, so if you missed the first one, be sure to go and check it out. I will say that I'm not offering advice in this video, I'm not offering tips in this video. Please do not copy anything I do in this video. I'm simply documenting my journey trying to make money using the knowledge from my economics and finance degree on the stock market. There's a good chance I will lose all of my money. Let's jump into episode 2 and pick up where we left off last time. Now, as well as Jet and Sirius Minerals that I now own a small amount of Sirius Minerals. I own some GGP, Gretland Gold, and Ocado shares from ages ago. Now, Ocado are an online supermarket, only online, no stores, very futuristic warehouses, all stuff like that. I actually got these shares, and the same for GGP, when I was 18. I literally just turned 18. I used all of my Christmas and birthday money and some random savings to buy Ocado and GGP shares. It was kind of done off like reading a few articles. My dad also did the same, so I was kind of copying him. And GGP, you can see on screen here, are basically a mining company. I think they have bases all around the world, potentially Australia. Now, I won't talk about them too much as I had no real economic and finance degree knowledge to put to use when I was buying these. I wanted to include them just so you have a bigger understanding of my portfolio. And currently, I'm losing money on GGP, but making money on Ocado. I'm in a bit of a dilemma because Ocado is approaching their peak at £13 within the last year, I think it is. Pretty much as we speak, they're £12.97. I think once they get over £13, I'm going to sell 2/3 of them. And this will give me some profit as well as my initial investment back. Also, another dilemma I'm having is GGP. So my average for them currently, 1.82 pence. And they've been hovering around 160, 170, and they have been up to 2p in the past. But my dilemma with them is, next time they go down, do I buy some more to bring my average down? It's very tempting, but they're such a volatile stock. It's kind of scary because they're just balancing. So yeah, I guess I'm kind of in this tree to clear my head and fully decide if I want to sell Ocado or buy GGP back. So in the car with Dad, Ocado have just crossed up to £13 and 8 pence, right? And you think I should sell them? You think I should sell them, don't you?
I do. But I don't want to be responsible because if they go up again, you'll blame me, so...
I'll never blame you, Dad. I'll never blame you, don't worry. I think sometimes with this sort of thing, you've got to stick to what your gut tells you. I don't know why I've been having dreams about selling them and... You know what I mean? I set myself a target and it happened. Yeah, I ended up selling Ocado shares for £13 and 11 pence, and I sold about 4/5 of them. As I was saying, I won't dive into these too much because I had them before the series began, but I did want to mention them so you guys can get an understanding of my portfolio and the dilemmas, I guess, that if you're trading, you would have. Also, I know I say Cyrus, but I know it's Sirius. I don't know what I'm doing. And the main reason right now why I wanted to sell Ocado was the fact that they don't pay dividends, and I've already gained from their price increase, and I feel like at the current time period, I would make more money now by investing the capital from the sale of Ocado into a share that pays dividends. But you never know, they might become like Apple, so I kept 1/5 of my shares. As a reminder, this is what the shares finished at the end of last episode, and when I say there hasn't really been much change over the last few days, I'm referring to the prices in the previous episode, just so you know. But a quick update, everything's pretty much the same except Ocado, which is now about 15p higher than what I sold it for, but that's minor money realistically. It's been fluctuating up and down what I sold it for. Ideally, in regards to dividends, I'm trying to find a stock that pays dividends multiple times per year. So today's the 3rd of September, and it's been a bit of a bad start to the morning for my current portfolio. I mean, look at this. Obviously, Boris is pulling a mad one, Brussels are pulling a mad one, the pound is dropping incredibly low. I've already lost 3% now on Jet today. This is my main kind of investment at the moment since I sold Ocado. Everything else is roughly the same. On my last video, I'm super grateful for all the advice and help everybody's been offering. There has been so much of it and so much support. First up, a lot of you guys are very very knowledgeable. I'm not at the level yet where I can read some of your comments and understand. First up, I wanted to talk about Whiskey Daniels. He said, just waiting for Brexit to happen so I can invest in some UK index funds at a discount. You know what, I quite like that idea. Are you investing or trading because an investment is long-term and trading is short-term? I'd probably say I'm in the middle of both, to be honest. Some people are saying I'm gambling my money away, fair play. But once again, if you follow any of the advice in the comments on my video, even though I haven't given it, I can't be responsible for anything you do. Alright, so today, guys, is the 4th of September. I'm with David, right? Now, David's low-key a fellow investor.
Wow, one investment. One investment, yeah. I don't know the technical word. Evidently, I'm not an investor. I invested in Bitcoin, yeah. What, 4 months ago, maybe?
I mean, if you was to sell now, although it means nothing till you sell, you'd be making money.
I would have made 200 quid.
It's an interesting one though, cryptocurrencies for an investment.
It is interesting, yeah, and people think it's gonna be the future of currency, really.
But what did you research before you was doing?
Well, like the day before I brought, it was 4,000. Then it went to 6,000 like overnight. So I was like, right, I came to buy.
Just do it, yeah.
And then it did go up, kept on going up.
Mate, you have to come around and give me some knowledge, and I'll see.
Maybe
I'll invest in the cryptocurrency.
Yeah. Well, I do have one word of advice. Right now, I don't actually have access to any of it because I've got the password to the account that I'm keeping it in. So actually, right now, I cannot get anything.
And it was on your phone, but your phone broke.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I can't lose this yet because it's pretty important. I had it on a piece of paper, lost that, and now my phone, and that broke, so now I can't. It's very volatile though, but
yeah,
I mean, you can lose a lot or make a lot, which is what you want really, isn't it?
In regards to EasyJet share price at the moment, my biggest investment, as you guys know. So I literally got in at a rather good time in the last month, to be fair. Sirius Minerals, I also got at 8.91. You can see how volatile, considering they're a penny stock as well. They are incredibly volatile. Now, that's the end of the diary entries. Let's talk about where my portfolio finished. Today is the 13th, Friday, September. We have my new biggest investment, EasyJet. EasyJet finished £10.11. Now I'm very happy with this. I mean, this is a 15% return for me so far. I bought them at £8.89. I think there's more potential as we speak. I think my target is around the £12 mark, but they pay dividends, so I'm debating whether to hold them till February, which is their ex-dividends day. Now, in the middle of my portfolio, the second and third kind of equal biggest shareholdings I have are GGP, which finished on 170. You know, I'm still slightly losing money, but they're not too far below the point 182 where I bought them. Ocado, once again, in the middle of my portfolio now. They finished on 13.29, which is about 15-20p above what I sold them for. All the way down here, my lowest shareholding, Sirius Minerals. They finished very high. They finished on 11.2 pence, which is like a 25% increase from what I bought them for. Now, there's no point in me selling them because I basically bought such a little amount, I'm making no money if I was to sell them even though they've gone up 25%. To be honest with you, the reason why I bought them was like, if they strike gold and it goes up by like 20 times, so it goes from like 8p to £1, I'll be quids in. But I'm not really, that's a very long-term investment. Now, what's next for my portfolio? Honestly, I want to diversify it. I do want to potentially look at index funds. I potentially want to buy some bonds. I remember learning in economics that the combination of the highest return and safest portfolio would consist of 89% bonds and 11% stocks and shares. Now, I do not want to get 89% bonds in my portfolio, but maybe around 10%. As I was saying, now that I've freed up some capital, I do want to look at buying a share with dividends. There are a few that I've been monitoring over the course of this month, and they'll be discussed, and potentially I will buy a share in the next episode. And the reason why I haven't rushed it and done it in this episode is because it'll be a big trade that I'll be holding these shares for years and years and years, so I can't rush it. And then there's Bitcoin. David was on about Bitcoin. I think I'm going to stay away from that. A lot of you guys last week were asking how I trade. Now, if you look at these three apps along the bottom, these are the ones that I use. Yeah, I do hold shares in each of these brokers. Now, the reason why. Trading 212 in the middle, charge no commission. DeGiro, charge very little commission, and Halifax charge a lot of commission. Now the reason why I use all three and not just the one that charges no commission is because Halifax and DeGiro that charge commission, they seem to have a wider variety of stocks and shares that I can buy, etc, etc. Like for some reason I can't find my GGP shares on Trading 212, but I can find them on the other two apps. I also like Trading 212 because I can set notifications for when a share drops below a certain price or exceeds a certain price. I have DeGiro because they seem to have more things on there than Trading 212, and they charge £2 commission instead of $12.50 like Halifax do. Remember, you have to be above 18. It's very risky. You could lose all of your money, so like be careful. Do not do it because I'm doing it, you know. But as ever guys, if you are enjoying this series, please do leave a like on this video and subscribe. I mean, we're on the start of a journey that's going to get very, very big indeed. I may be very rich by the end of it. And you all understand how I can't be investing and stuff like that every single week, because as much as I'd love to be like a fake YouTuber and be like, oh yeah, I bought this, I bought this, I bought this, and I just spent loads of money, yeah, I'm making money, like I want to do it for real type of thing. You know, I'm not lying about what I do, like probably some people online do. There's so many big scams out there that are like, I've seen some video with like a 12-year-old kid, he's like, how to make money, how teens can make money. I mean, the most ridiculous video, he's just got 2 computer screens behind him with graphs, and he's saying invest in this, and what the fuck? How, why is that even promoted? You know what I mean? I'm not one of them people, basically. But yeah, take it easy, subscribe. Let me know of any advice you've got for stocks or shares that pay high dividends in the comments below, and I will check them out.